Hello, subscriber. Thank you for listening. Thank you for my sharing to you. Okay. Now, first of all, in general, okay, the left hand is the male. Okay. The right hand is the female. Okay. So, left hand represent more like a dragon, and then right hand is the tiger. Now, but then, back over here, this is a tiger, this is a dragon. Back over here, the turtle, this, the phoenix, okay? And then this one, the small tiger, and then the dragon and dragon. Anyway, so, dragon, turtle. See that? Turtle. And then phoenix, okay? Wing, fly. Anyway, basically, okay, the left hand belongs to the male, the right hand belongs to heaven. So the right hand, okay, it suggests your fate, okay, the map of your fate. But all this can change, okay, depend on how you do your good deed or bad deed. If you do giving, think for the people more than yourself, this thing can change, and then this thing can change more. Okay, if you don't give, you're not going to receive it. Okay, that's called cause and effect. Okay, if you don't study, you're not going to get rewarded. That's called cause and effect. Okay, if you are not willingly to work hard, and then the effect later on, you'll be homeless, okay, or you're not study, you're gonna stick with the future like, hard to live by. So all in your hand, okay. For the people who are on the left hand, they're using the left hand for writing, for eating, for whatever, okay. Then that consideration of they hand, which is they created, and then the right hand is from fate of heaven map. So people who are on the right hand, okay, now you have to look in the left hand to become a heaven fate, okay. But the people who are like me, both handed, so I can mingle heaven and earth back and forth. Okay, that's how my scientifically my brain works both sides. Okay, my right hand it go to the left, and then left hand go to the right. So if you only one side, that's why people will not be able to learn, music or talents or whatever soever or draw. But I never go to school for artistic. I became, be able to draw people, image or anything. And I be able to learn Feng Shui, to look at the mountain. And then you can see the mountain is not simple. It could form up like, the human being or the dog or the cat or the dragon. So most, Feng Shui master, okay, they using both hand. Okay, so if you want to be, with that knowledge, you do both sides. But then up to your heaven chart from your destiny nine purple star, which is called Chinese or Vietnamese astrology. That more accurate than, in the Western, calendar or Western astrology. Okay, why more accurate? Because the Western, do not know what is fate for. They don't believe past life. Okay, they don't believe, after death. That's why they base on those, just now and tomorrow, but no yesterday. If no yesterday, there no today or tomorrow. Simple as that. But then we base on the lunar calendar. That's why, represent the moon, okay? And then, we base on, the solar, which is the sun, okay? So, and then the moon could be your left hand. I'm sorry, the right hand. Then the sun, your left hand. Okay? Because that, and then for both to combine, the moon and the sun, eclipse. That's how I got, the M on my hand and facing up the moon. That means I came down here with a, duty. Okay? That means, wow, a lot of people think I'm God, but I'm not. Right now, I'm a human being, and I'm nobody but just me, okay? But then God can be a judge, can be a politician, good or bad, okay? We call him a good God or bad God, okay? So God is nobody but yourself, myself, everybody can become a God. Now, if you are, suddenly become rich, okay, you hit the dawn lottery, $10 billion, something like that, okay, for the business, or you victory, $100 million for lottery, and then you become freaking God, okay? I am God for my children. I cut, the fun, and then they listen to me. Huh? See? So there's no such thing, God will help you or bless you or punish you in my, own opinion, because there's your own karma that gonna fit you, kick you, or beat you. And then second God is your freaking parents. Okay? See? They punish you. They spoil you. There you go. That's your God. Your parents, your great-grandparent, your ancestor, that who they are, your God. All right. So now I make clear that people who are left-handed, okay, and then your right-handed consideration of heaven map. So you look in your right-handed, and then you see a chain. You can print your hand in the white paper and date it down. In about 3 months, you do again, even a month, and you do again. You're gonna see all these 3 lines on the chain. Okay, but your fingerprint never change. Okay, so now a lot of small line come up here. Okay, that means I going to have nice healthy energy in my body. Okay, so the best thing to have a long life, think positive, and then practice Qigong. Okay, and eat healthy food, which is more veggie green, because this 20 year is no big animal, only fish or a salmon or cod or whatever in the ocean, but no beef, or horse or big animal anyway. Especially cow, they're all contaminated. Okay, now you see why we call them a mad cow, because they are contaminated, and after we eat them, we become mad as hell like them. That's the reason why red blood, it makes people more aggressive, more violent, okay? Because that all the animal been killed, their blood is have a form of hate. So now they go in your system, and then they create virus, and then revenge. They not revenge, on the people who kill them, yeah, until next life or the end of, the life of that person. But whoever eat them, that's why what Asian country we sacrifice, one of the animal. We have to pray for them, ask for, forgiveness to the animal, and then ask the animal forgive us, and then, we pray for them and ask them, next life become better human being or better form rather than animal. But thank you for the meat. And then recite them for the recite them. And then we kill them with a gentleness, not like violently. Okay? There.